Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa Ziobro, and I am the Specialist Professor of Public History here at Monmouth University in West Long Branch, New Jersey. And I am our campus coordinator for History Day. Normally, that means making sure we have all of the judges and the rooms and the food that we need. But as you know, we are virtual this year. I just wanted to pop in and commend you all for continuing to participate in History Day even in these trying times that we have found ourselves in these past 2 years. I've had a chance to look at some of your projects, and I am so incredibly impressed by the work that you have done. Congratulations to all of our participants, and we hope to see you in person next year. Now I'm going to hand you over to the chair of the Department of History and Anthropology here at Monmouth University, Dr. Chris DeRosa. Be sure to check back later in the day when you'll see our New Jersey History Day Monmouth University keynote from Noelle Lorraine Williams from the New Jersey Historical Commission. Good luck today, everyone.
Hi, my name is Chris DeRosa, and I'm the chair of the Department of History and Anthropology here at Monmouth University. So welcome to our university for New Jersey History Day. I want to tell you that I think it's very brave that you submitted projects to this contest, because it's a brave thing to put yourself out there to be judged. And I admire you for doing that. You take a risk when you ask somebody to judge you, because the feedback may be positive or it may be critical, but it's the critical feedback that really helps you improve and get better. And part of being a scholar, a student, who improves themselves is to learn how to take criticism and use it to better yourself. So enjoy that process and don't be wigged out by it. The judges aren't looking to make you feel bad. In fact, we admire you greatly for your projects. That makes us feel hopeful about the future when we see people who are interested in history and are putting in the time to find out something about it. Well, why history? Why have a New Jersey History Day, in addition to the more traditional science fairs that you may know about? And I would say that the number one answer why study history, and this is not a sophisticated answer, it's just a plain answer. It's fun. It's a nice way to enjoy life, is to think about it in the dimension of time, of that fourth dimension, of the people and things that were here before us, who walked in our shoes, who walked on our roads, who walked here before there were roads. To think about those things, I think, enriches our lives. It's also a kind of pact that we make with the future. If it's kind of an implied deal, if we remember the past, then somebody someday will remember us. It puts us in a long conversation that's bigger than ourselves, that's longer than our own lifetimes. It's not only fun to participate in that, but it elevates us. We do that here at Monmouth, and in our history department and in our history courses, in our history anthropology club. We have students and faculty who are enjoying being part of that long conversation. And we urge you to join it, whether it's with us or with the history department of your choice. The chance to be part of that long conversation is I think, something precious. And not everybody gets the chance to do that, but as college-bound people yourselves, you are amongst those who get to do it. This year's theme is about debate and diplomacy. I would note one thing about each halves of that theme. Take debate. I think in reviewing your projects, one thing that struck me was how little genuine debate we really have in our society. We have lots of situations that we call debates, where two sides posture and make their points, but they're mostly playing to third audiences. They're not genuinely trying to persuade each other. When you think about all the situations that we've set up in which people can debate, Congress, the Supreme Court, candidates running for office. They don't really try to persuade each other. They're playing to third parties, to their voters, which is part of their job. But also, it makes you wonder, what if we actually had situations where we told two sides to go off in a room and be isolated from the people who would be cheering them on for saying the funniest thing or the nastiest thing, and actually tried to have them persuade each other. Think about how much common ground they might find that way, as opposed to the way we frame debates today. The other thing I'm thinking about is diplomacy. As I'm recording this, Russia has invaded Ukraine, and you might have to conclude from that in this case, diplomacy has failed. But what I would say is that even in these situations where apparently all that's understood is force, and you're angry at what is happening and you're hurting for the people who are suffering, diplomacy isn't dead. You still have to talk to people at some point. You'll still have to talk to enemies you might have at some point. The alternative is to annihilate each other. And we're not going to do that. We're going to both exist. Whatever debate you're in, both sides are going to exist, probably for some time. And learning a diplomatic way to talk to each other will come in handy at different stages in that relationship, which will not end, no matter how angry and despairing it may seem. Diplomacy isn't always about giving in. Diplomacy sometimes is making clear what you will not tolerate, what you cannot compromise. But even in doing that, you're communicating. So those are a couple things to keep in mind about this year's theme, maybe think about. But I'm now going to let you proceed to your presentations and the judging and all the feedback that you get. And I wish you the best of luck here. And for those moving on, even more luck at the next level. So thank you. And thank you again, and happy New Jersey History Day.